Hey friends, welcome to the Stationery Cafe, your podcast for everything stationery, journaling, and planning related. This is April from Penguins Creative, and we have Kelly from Kelly Love Letters here with me today. We're going to talk about the analog life, fun things in the community. So join us with a drink, and let's chat about what's new in the stationery world. How's it going, Kelly?
It's good. April and I were just discussing how this is going to be a little chaotic and messy because that's how our lives are right now.
Like
But it's
our
fun.
desks.
It's like in April's notes, she's like the messy desk that just won't quit or something like that. I'm
I,
like,
I said messy desk to a point of no return.
yeah, that's me. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I have literal like the string from the red, white, and blue string from Cute Things from Japan. I've got like from an order like a month ago. I've got this random ass coaster. Like I don't know what's
I'm
happening
gonna be
here.
extra disgusting here and say that I actually have used floss on my desk next to my fountain pen. So,
Even mine's not that bad. Okay.
so the main
I'm kidding.
gist of this episode is that our desks are disgusting, and there's a reason for
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yep.
Um,
It's a
it's
lot.
it's been a while since we last recorded.
Yeah, I miss this.
I know.
What's going on? What are you drinking?
Okay, I have
Okay.
for this special occasion a
Yes,
Trader Joe's.
Ooh, we've got that
Okay,
ASMR.
I just spilled everything on my travel and sketch sparring notebook
April!
and my palette. And this bubble
Oh
is
my
gonna make my
god.
fingers sticky. But thank goodness on my messy desk I have this towel I was using for my painting recently.
Oh,
So
nice.
perfect
Wow.
wiping thing.
That's kind of hilarious that happened just now. I'm glad I got to see that. We're not doing a video form of this episode
Not
since
today. Not
we're kind
today.
of feeling like a hot mess, but it was funny to watch.
I didn't even say it, but this is the sparkling watermelon juice because it's summertime.
Yeah. So I'm pulling in April and I've got two.
Oh.
So I do have the Trader Joe's sparkling water. It's watermelon lemonade flavored.
What?
But I don't really like it that much, but I bought it because I knew Mike would like it because he likes watermelon. But so I also am at the very dregs. Okay, don't do that. I'm at the very bottom of an iced latte I got earlier today, from a really cute cafe that reminded me of a place that you and I went to that was like a botanical shop or whatever in Seattle together.
Oh, the nursery. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It was that kind of a place, but the Portland version.
Oh.
And Mike is super into like plants and bonsai and stuff, so he was excited about it. And I was like, let's look at stuff and get coffee. And the weather was insane today, so it was like pouring hail from
What?
the sky. And then it was really, really sunny and bright and nice. And then it was pouring rain again, and it was basically the weather was how we are right now, like me and April. This
I
is
know.
us. This is what we're doing.
I had a
So
similar episode yesterday. So yesterday was Sunday. We're recording on a Monday night here, and I was
Mhm.
out in the morning. It was sunny. I was like, "Oh, I should take Cookie on a walk." But then I was like, "Let's go get." I was like, changed my mind. Decided to drive north to Linwood to look for a really good restaurant that sells like
Mm.
marinated crab Korean style.
Ooh,
But it ended up
nice.
being a mistake because it was like a long drive and it started pouring, and the crab wasn't even that delicious.
Oh
And so I came
no.
home 3 hours later to find all 5 boxes of Travelers Company products that we're bringing to Sketcher Fest Edmond sitting on my doorstep
Oh, in the rain.
in the rain.
Okay, wait. Did it at least like were the boxes insulated enough that it didn't affect them?
Yeah, the
Or
products are fine,
good.
but my heart
Good.
like dropped. It was like, yes, can it get even worse than this?
Yeah, when the rain, it's just like, yeah, it's almost summer, but is it really? I don't know.
I
It's a
know
little
because it's
confusing.
cold again today and it's like
Yeah,
foggy and like it did rain. It's like,
which I love so much.
which I hate. It's It's called Junary, right? They call that Junary. Like,
January.
yeah, January, because it's
Yeah.
like, what the hell is this? Why are we like still in this weather?
Yeah, it's just kind of confusing, but I'm okay with it because it's not over 90 degrees, so I'm happy.
I know, and I'm just sitting here in the fortress of my stationery piles. Um,
Exactly. I've got like the like
the different
when
walls of items.
when we talked about having the
This is a
piles of
mess.
stationery on our desks, I don't think that's changed at all
I know, and I think
since we
it has
last talked
only
about it.
just gotten worse, to be honest.
Because now I've got piles on the floor. That's
Oh,
my thing. It's like on the floor next to the desk.
me too.
So I'm glad someone gets me, you know? That's what this podcast is all about.
I was gonna leave it to the very end to talk about it, but you know how like last year we took like a hiatus right around this time, like 2 months
Yes.
break, and I feel like I need it again for some reason.
Well, you know, it's kind of busy. There's a lot going
Oh
on.
my
Like
goodness.
like we have an event together, and we were gonna bring this up later, but I'll just say there's the Pacific Northwest Pen Show happening in July,
Yes.
and then I'm going to Taylor Swift in July.
What? You got tickets? Oh right, because
You didn't know that?
your
Oh yeah,
besties are the best.
the
I
besties
remember.
are the true Swifties.
Mm-hmm. Lucky you.
Yeah, lucky me. I'm looking forward to it, but it's just there's just a lot happening, so I
I
don't know.
know.
I get it, but I mean, I guess we could talk about that later too. But
So catching up, like
yeah,
I'll start first. The reason why
yeah.
I've been so busy, so away that junk is piling up on my desk on every surface near me. Actually, I have stuff on my side table, I have
Mhm.
stuff on my rascogs, and I have stuff
On the
on the
Rascog. I don't even want to talk about mine.
like you know how we have that couch on in our
Yes.
studio. So along the back of the couch is
Oh,
all
nice.
piled with stuff right now,
Hey,
and
that's okay because it's not on the couch, it's
I
behind the
I know
couch.
it's like on the top of the couch, and there's like several piles on the ground, and that's because I've been traveling and like things keep coming while I was away,
The accumulation. Yeah.
and also like I had to take things out, had to look for things, I have to move things back. I came back immediately to some work stuff that requires more desk space,
Mm,
and so here we are. But my trip was amazing. I was just down in LA, in California actually, because I went to LA, I went to Long Beach, I went to Anaheim, and I went down to San Diego. So it was really.
and I got a very lovely postcard from some very lovely people that went to Disneyland.
So yeah, I put my Traverse notebook, the California Coast refill, to good use on
Nice.
this short trip. I was away from June 1st, came back June 11th, and I've already filled 2/3 of this
Oh,
refill.
wow.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
I know, and I think I can go more.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So
Nice.
was down for work events. I was down for a little um, remote working from the warehouse,
Yeah.
and then had
Well, and you helped
finally,
move, right?
yeah, we had to clean up the new location, kind of do some organizing, and then did some on location training, and then finally, like I was able to take 3 days off, so I had the last
Mm,
3 days, 3 work days of my trip. To myself, and I chose to
nice.
go to Disney by myself.
Yeah, I love that.
It was so much fun. It has always been a bucket list of mine to go to Disneyland, like the United States version, because I've been to Disneyland Japan
Hmm.
before when I was a kid. I don't remember much. Went to Disney Sea, but that was with Elliot, and he
Hmm.
hates. Well, okay, he's not interested in Disney. He doesn't
Sure.
hate it, but he hates the walking around. So
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
So we did Disney Sea, no rope dropping or anything, just a casual walk on experience, and had a very tiring time, but and didn't even like explore, I would say 2/3 of the park. And
Oh,
so
wow.
I know it was so much and they're all in Japanese. So I feel
Yeah.
like the experience wasn't like 100% on that Disney trip. So uh, since I realized I had the opportunity to go, because Long Beach was like not that far from Anaheim, it's like a 30-minute Uber ride. So I
Hmm.
was like, I'm gonna book it. It's apparently low season. The tickets are not like at their highest. In fact, it's at their lowest yet. And
Nice.
so I just made the spontaneous decision to go, and like I was like, I'm gonna go by myself so I don't have to be responsible for anyone's like kind of comfort level or
I
like
do like that. I feel
ex-
like that would be the best way to do it, honestly, because then if you go with someone, you're like, oh, I hope they're having a good time. Like,
that's the thing. Yeah,
yeah,
especially where you're like at this amusement park or a certain destination, like you're kind of hoping the other person also or your party also has a good time. So you remember how you went on that solo like kind of trip? And I bet you
hmm,
had moments where you're like, I'm so stupid. Why did I go this way? Or why did I do this? Or why do I walk this extra way? But that's
yep,
totally okay because it's
because
just
it's just
you.
me. It's just me doing me.
So
Yeah, exactly.
that's totally what happened to me in Disneyland. Because for those who would have watched my past streams or when I share my stories eventually, I like did the most stupid like park planning, and I did too many steps. I walked 18,000 steps that
Oh
day.
wow.
I was there from 6:30 in the morning till 6:30 in the afternoon,
Oh my
and
gosh,
was
that's
just like
nuts.
having a really great time, but also
That's
like
good.
if I had company, I would feel very sorry for them for how much I walk stupidly
Yeah,
around the park. And like
that's so good though.
and I was just like having zero patience for rides. Like I would like get onto a queue, wait more than 10 minutes, leave the queue because I just don't want to wait longer. So
Yeah,
the pros of going on on your own, like on any trip really, but it worked out for me because I actually get to like sit down. Like people usually go to Disneyland, like we're gonna make the best of it. We gotta like go see everything. But no,
yeah.
I spent like an hour and a half blissfully just like working in my accordion
Oh, I
refill
love that,
and like
April.
drawing out
Cute.
the Star Wars land.
Oh,
Um, you guys
nice.
can't see it, but I'll share on my Instagram or on the post. But just like both sides,
Nice.
drawing out all the rides I've gone on, and like I can't imagine doing this with someone else because they would have to wait for me to
Yeah.
to draw this. And so it was a very like relieving feeling, but also like I feel like I like did something magical because I get to like actually enjoy something else that I like
Yeah.
inside this like magical kingdom, so to speak. Like I'm not just enjoying the ride, I also get to enjoy some journaling time with delicious Star Wars coffee. So
Nice.
so that was really
Yeah,
nice.
I have a very distinct memory of being at Disneyland when I was for some reason telling Mike about this the other day, and I was like, yeah, I went in 1998, so I was like 7 years old. And I do remember parts of it, and one of the things was like I remember my best friend at the time, like we it was us and then my brother and one of his best friends. They were all they it was like me and my sibling and her sibling and then both of our moms. Um, and it was like I remember we really wanted these like Mickey plushies, that were exclusive, and so we got the Mickey plushies and we were like just kind of sitting on the floor somewhere, like taking a rest. And I just remember like being like, when is mom like when are we gonna leave this resting point? And I'm just thinking back like, man, I bet my mom's like, oh man, like I'm so tired. Like, but
The
when you're a
mom
kid, you're like, let's just keep going. And the mom's like, no, we got to take a minute here.
that's definitely something I observed that, Disney towards the afternoon is just a lot of very tired looking families,
Yep.
like frustrated arguments, like,
Yeah,
people crying, children or adult, like
totally.
it's a
I feel
very
like it'd be fun to go as a single just observer, just to be like, man, sucks to be them. Anyway, I'm going to keep journaling.
I know. And I was like enjoying all like the perks of a single rider too, and like just like
Yeah.
people waiting in line with their like couple or like their partners, and I'm just like mobile ordering, go shop at another store immediately. Like I don't have to wait for anyone, or I don't have to accommodate to anyone's need. And I feel like Disney is the perfect place to be completely selfish, and I loved
Yeah. No, that's
it.
great.
And aside from Disney too, so I did the accordion refill like on its own for Disney that single day. I had my
Hmm.
California trip that started um, from my time in Long Beach till San Diego when I hung out with a lot of our stationery friends. I also completed my refill from May. I
Mm.
think this is the Moomin one that I
Oh, the
saved up.
moon.
I'm not hoarding. I'm using all my special edition refills. So this one actually started in like I think late April when there was like all the cherry blossoms. So
Oh,
it
yeah.
was supposed to be my May refill, but I ended up having like just about 10 pages left towards the end. So I just continued my California journey. So the entire 10 pages was dedicated to three days of Los Angeles trips. So it was really nice. And I'm like about to go into a new one soon once I catch up on my California insert. And so that kind of resulted in like me spending a lot of time in my traveler's notebook. I brought the diner one by the way because I feel
Nice.
like the
Yeah,
diner one just has such a travel-y feel,
it
especially since you and
does.
we both like to hit the comfort food, you know. So
Oh, yeah,
and I had
for
this
sure.
awesome fried egg charm that I
Oh, that's
put
cute.
on from the Taiwanese artist Ivy Snow. She makes these miniature food, and then you can add a charm to it. So I
Yeah.
did that. So
I
as a
also
result,
really like that with a dark blue elastic that you had on there. That's
yes,
pretty.
I intentionally switched it into the dark blue. It just has such a nice vibe to it, and I have the mug um
Yeah.
kind of hung onto
Nice.
the tin part clasp. But anyway, because I spent so much time on my traveler's notebook for the past 2 weeks, and then like not just on the trip but coming back and catching up on it, I
Hmm.
have like neglected my Hobonichi because obviously I
Yeah. Well,
wasn't
because
gonna
it's harder to
bring,
travel with. Yeah.
especially the Avec in June. Like I'm not bringing that brick
Yeah.
anywhere.
That's
Like
fair.
July maybe, but not June. So I was like, and right leading up to June, I was already having so many like things going on too, and like trips and travels, and just within Seattle and also at work. So I found myself with a lot of like empty pages, just kind of dotting throughout
Hmm.
May, and I guess I'm okay with it now. Like I kept feeling like I need to go back and fill it up based on what I had written in like
The
the
week part.
vertical weekly part, yeah. And because I was like, it's there. The vertical weekly was telling me what I did that day. I guess I should fill it up, but I don't want to. so
Yeah. Yeah.
so I guess this is actually the first time I'm leaving more than 3 or 4 blank pages in like a full section of my Hobonichi. So um
And I'm proud of you because I feel like we as a podcast have talked about that all the time. Like it's totally fine if you
mhm.
don't fill up every page, but you yourself are always like, no, I have to fill
I
up
know I
every
say that
page.
to anyone,
So,
everyone all the time, but I'm also say, but I'm gonna go back and film mine because I feel like I have this duty to maintain
yeah,
a
but
full
no, that's
book.
the but yeah, you're not practicing what you preach, April.
Exactly. And so I think it was 2 days ago, Saturday, I was catching up and just like up to the June trip because I really wanted to. I printed way too many photos and I'm just like plastering them onto the
Yeah.
pages. And I went back to my May. I was like, oh my God, I left an empty page here. Oh no, there's another empty page here too. Like there's like tip ins, like there's like one
Yeah.
single flyer tip in and stuff, but I was supposed to fill in a thing. And then I'm just like, you know what? It's okay. There's no police.
Yeah,
Only
there's
only
no
my
Hobonichi police.
only my inner police, but F that police, right? Like there's no one that will call me out. And if I'm not admitting it here on the podcast, no one would ever know that I
Yeah,
had
it's true.
blank pages. So so I'm I've decided to just be at peace with it. So I have like
Nice.
probably up to 10 ish. Like I would say like semi blank because they some of them still had like one sticker on it or
Hmm.
like washi tape I started doing, but um I'm not gonna go back to them. They're fine. My May was a mess.
Yeah,
So
and it's like it happens. Not
That's
every day is perfect.
that's just how it is.
Yeah.
Kind of like my desk. It has just maintained a critical mess since mid-April, really. So
Yeah.
yeah. But another fun thing that happened on this trip was I finally joined the crowd of customization. I pa-
Oh, it's
I
cute.
painted my
What?
TN, so I have my olive passport that I brought for the
Uh-huh.
occasion, and I knew when I was meeting up with the girls in San Diego that I wanted to um, do some customization with everyone. Like my in my
Oh.
dream vision was that everyone's painting on their own TNs. Um,
Mhm.
and so, but ended up only those who were Chelsea did it with me. Like everyone else
Oh,
just
cute.
handed me their TN to paint on. But that was really fun because I did a dango
Oh, it's so
on
adorable.
mine. A
What?
little three mochi dango on the back of my TN. Why is my TN pink? Oh my goodness. What is going on here? There's like a pink powder on the edge of it. I think it's paint. And
It was
then
just me. I'm kidding.
so I painted this and I painted cherry blossoms on everyone else's
Oh
Traverse
my
notebook. So
god. How come you
Jasmine's
didn't do mine?
because this is the
Rude. Because I
first time
wasn't
I
there.
painted and you weren't there. So I painted
Can
jasmines, I painted toasty treats, I painted
can you
our
do a
friend
cherry blossom on mine when I see
created.
you next?
We can do it together.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, because I wanted to do a bigger cherry blossom on my own as well. So, and I really wanted to do that diner checker thing
Oh yeah, it's really cool.
that you
I'm
have
a,
across the midriff of your diner.
it's kind of like an obi for my traveler's notebook.
It is. It is like an OB.
And it's yeah. It's of course we're not doing the video on this, but I'm just showing April because it's so cool. But it's
I know
I
it's
just love how perfectly, and it was by Ixorocco on Instagram. By the way, I did want to tell everyone, which you probably know already, or maybe you don't, because I don't really post on Instagram anyway that much. But I deleted my Instagram app.
yay.
I still have my account. I just was on it like too much.
You're on a hiatus there,
So I'm on a
basically.
hiatus there. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
just and I've occasionally checked in like on my laptop, but I'm really not on there. And yeah, so I don't know. I don't know why I went off on that tangent. Oh, because I was saying Ixorocco on Instagram. Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway,
I know. I actually like message her for tips on how to do the painting. So,
cute,
but I'm
nice.
glad you're on your IG cleanse. It
Yeah,
was very helpful for me when I did Twitter. I was like, I am done with Twitter. I cannot like look at a Twitter feed without wanting to
yeah,
like really just shove my head against the wall. So I deleted Twitter and just on my phone and just like you, I also like only check it occasionally on desktop. And
yeah.
another app that's been bugging me was Facebook. And so, you know
Mm,
how iPhone has like several home pages you can shuffle through? So I
yeah.
pushed Facebook to the last homepage. So it
Oh,
would
okay.
require me extra effort to reach it if I really want to go for it. So,
See, I tried that with Instagram, but I only had it on like maybe like a third one, but I guess you can just keep going, is what you're
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Yeah, maybe I should have
Or
done that. But
you could hide it in like one of those folders, like extreme organization thing and like
yeah.
so that it's hard to find. That's what Elliot does.
Yeah,
I
if
can't find any app on his phone.
it was just too much, and I think I was doing a lot of just when you are, I mean, we all experience the information overload, and I think we talked about this maybe last time as well on the podcast. I don't know, I feel like I've been talking about it with a lot of people, but just I just wanted to like stop because I feel like you're always like, what's the new sailor that's coming out, or you're just kind
Hmm.
of scrolling looking at all this information, and
The
it's like,
drops that just don't stop
yeah,
coming.
it's just too much, and I just had to like not, and I haven't really felt the need to like download it again. I'm sure I will, but I'm just not quite there yet, so
Yeah,
and
I
that's
know.
okay.
I know. I'm like holding on that last like line against TikTok. I don't know. You do have TikTok. right
I
now.
do. I sent you one other one. I don't know if you got it.
I
It was really
I
funny.
watched that already elsewhere. So, but yeah, that's the one app I know I should not get into. So,
I know it's bad. It's really bad.
because I spend a lot of time on Instagram, just Instagram alone. I could spend so much time on there. So,
I know. That's me. That's why I'm not doing it.
for me, like shamelessly, the Golden Doodle contents is just
No.
like endless on there, and I love it. And I
Yeah.
forward every single one to Elliot.
Yeah, I realized just now when you said that I've been missing. There's this Japanese cat named Mike, and it's spelled like Mike, which I think is really funny. But we were both following that cat. I haven't seen Mike in like a month or something. I don't know how long it's been, but I'm like, I should just go just to see the
Get
kitty. Anyway,
check in on the kitty. So, what other things have you been up to?
yeah. So I guess as a kind of segue, and I hesitated talking about this because it's kind of weird, but I don't care. So, so
I didn't understand when you posted this. So.
yeah. So because I haven't been on Instagram, I have been on Reddit a lot.
Mhm.
And so related to Reddit and related to my friend Brandon, and also Mike talked about this to me, is I've been getting into like learning about UFOs. Because okay, so for those of you that know, a lot of people don't know, but just the other week, like last week, there was this whistleblower for the US government who was working on a task force that basically is like the task force is in charge of like find huh yeah. Mike said Men in Black pretty much. I mean, yeah, but it's kind of like finding alien like aliens or UFOs or parts of alien craft. I sound like an insane person right now, but
I'm just waiting to
everyone's
see
like,
where this
Kelly, what's up?
goes.
Well, it's so this guy, this whistleblower, he did an interview with this well-known journalist, and he's like has all this credibility. I feel like I should have been talking. I should have like researched more before just talking about it. But if you go on Reddit, like r/UFOs, there's this whistleblower mega thread. And they have all these interviews, and basically there's just been a lot of people coming forward that worked in the government that are saying, hey, they're hiding these like crafts.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing at this whole like situation, which I find very amusing that, our life is so like busy and like tiring, but yet we found these rabbit holes that you fall down into, and it's so intriguing.
So please, if you're listening to this podcast, you're like, what is happening? Like, I'm not gonna
I
be
love it.
like, I'm not gonna try to attack people with like, you must believe in aliens, like, whatever. But that's just something I've been doing a little bit.
Doesn't that add more stress to your like mental?
A little bit,
A
because
little bit, yeah.
there's a lot about it that's kind of like, the
Right.
government's hiding things from us, and like,
You know what I
it's just
went down
wild.
a rabbit hole on while
What?
I was on this trip? The big one, the earthquake.
Oh no, we were also just talking about that. Oh gosh, yeah, that's gonna happen.
So this podcast will be obliterated if that ever happens, because both Kelly and I live like right on the zone, and we won't run faster than a tsunami. So
Yeah, isn't that nuts?
there we go.
Oh
Just
man,
like
you should
busy
tell me what you
life,
found.
tiredness, existential crisis. Ooh, new products to buy, and then also more, more existential crisis, political madness. Like
Oh man,
I didn't want to get into it, but in Taiwan recently, there's this huge wave of Me Too and like the whole sexual harassment thing, and
sure.
it's just like getting so out of control. Is this a stationary podcast? But anyway, every day I log onto Facebook, there's new news about like, oh, this guy's been busted. Now this guy who's like this famous speaker and has harassed someone, and oh my god, this TV announcer who we all
Yeah,
thought was clean. So it was just kind of funny how like the world is just kind of like I thought my
crumbling.
I thought my brain space couldn't get even messier, and yet like this is happening.
Yeah.
So I feel
Yeah.
you. I'm glad you found something else to look into rather than scrolling mindlessly. At least we're using our heads.
I know, right? It's just like, if anyone wants to talk to me about it, you can message me on our Discord channel. I'm just like, I don't know. I find
If
it
Kelly
fascinating.
even checks Discord.
I do if you at me. If you at me, I will check. If you don't at me, I will never see it. It's just, I'm old and I can't figure it out. I don't know.
But you do TikTok.
I do. Yeah, I don't know. I try my best.
All right.
So,
Anything stationery related?
yeah.
That
So
you want to
other
catch
than
us up on?
other than random UFO news, I did finish my second journaling insert of the year
Ooh.
in my TN. So now I'm in. I switched over to my hotel traveler's notebook, and
I'm feeling the itch to switch to that one too.
Yeah,
because it has been my Pacific Northwest one. So, like,
and I started using the when Lexi's boyfriend Lucas went to Japan somewhat recently, he picked up a couple of the Kyoto inserts for me, and this is called the Hosho style paper. It's like the fountain pen friendly
ink paper, I think.
Yeah, so I've just done a little bit in there.
Wow, so much writing.
I did my fun
sticker vomit in the front, of course.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you used the Traveler's Hotel sticker. Oh my god.
Yeah, because it's in the hotel insert or book. I don't know.
Love it.
I'm not a hoarder like some people.
Hey, I'm getting better at this.
I also did start an insert, actually the California one, specifically for Stardew Valley.
Nice.
Because I've been getting really into Stardew Valley again.
Nice.
And I don't know why I need an insert for that, but it's just a fun video game, and I'd like to make calendars and you know, even if they're for make-believe things. What else is there? Messy desk. Oh, and doing a little bit of rune studying, and I wanted to show that to you. Whoa. I don't know if you heard that. The cats are going crazy out there. In my Musubi notebook.
Nice.
I just thought this looks really cool. It's just like, runes are just another one of those kind of divination things, and it's interesting to study, and I was writing about all of them. There's 24 of them. Nice. So it's not even as many as tarot cards, but you know.
And I saw you did like a color swatching thing the other day.
I did. It was really fun. In the same notebook. Yeah. I don't know if I think that was the last thing I did before I deleted my Instagram.
I remember seeing it on Instagram. You were like lining up all your diamine inks, like all the ink vents in like rainbow order, and
I also did all of my samples in here too.
That's my goodness.
Yeah, it was so good. I had a great time, and then I was like, I'm on Instagram too much, I have to get rid of it.
And yet the feeling of like, you know, spending 2 hours doing ink samples is just like so nice.
It's so fun. It's so good. And like, actually my uncle my uncle, my dad's brother, has been like texting me because I don't know, like 2 or 3 years ago, I kind of got him into Lamy fountain pens. Ooh. And he's been texting me about like, oh Kelly, I'm getting really into this shimmer ink. Like I'm all about it. I'm like, oh my god.
Your uncle, that's so cute.
Yeah, it's very wholesome. So he wants to get together sometime and like do inks with me.
My mother went to Germany on like a trip like 3 years ago and got some Lamy, and then keeps telling me her Lamy doesn't write anymore. And literally this past trip, I had to teach her how to fill a cartridge. Like,
oh my god, Mom!
I know, and I feel like I taught her that 4 months ago when I last went back. So it was like, okay, I'm gonna dip this and do this one, and you try the other cartridge, and she has to do it right there. Like, for people who are not into it, it's really hard to grasp the concept, even though it felt very straightforward. Yeah. But anyway, nice. So we've both been having a lot of fun journaling. Just busy and like not on air and not like.
I did not journal about UFOs, but I might. You don't know.
Time to pull up one of those field notes, you know? Like, exactly. Perfect.
Also, okay, also side note, if you've ever seen or thought you saw something like that, you should at me because I'm very interested and I love those kind of stories. Just saying. Anyway, back to your usual stationery content.
I'm just before we end it completely, I'm like
Yep.
I'm the non-believer of that kind of
You
thing.
are?
Yeah. So
Dang. Okay.
yeah,
You're going to have to watch this interview. I'm just saying.
I'm very practical. Sorry, not trying to say you're not, but
I know. It's
I'm
a
just
lot.
like I just don't like things I can't control or not know. So it's
But that's what makes it so interesting.
makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah. No, I get that. I 100%.
Like mold. Anyway.
Like mold? UFOs. It's like mold. Makes you uncomfortable and you don't understand it.
Yes, I can't control it either. Recent acquisitions. I can finally talk about travel and sketch.
Yes,
Woo!
finally, this thing that you were working on. Weren't you a big part of this?
I was a big part of it, and I've been working on this since February, so it's like a long time. Actually,
It's really good.
even sooner, because I did this last year too. And so, for those who are not in the know, even though I feel like you should, Traveler's Company came out with another collaboration with Art Toolkit, one of my favorite art supply store or brand in Washington, so in Port Townsend. And they make these super slim, nice little palettes. You can't see it, but we'll show it on the photo. And last year we did a collaboration with them by Travelers Company USA, and we did like this special green watercolor palette, and it says like "Have a good day, good music, good coffee, good notebook," something like that.
Yeah.
And I don't remember the exact phrase. And this year we decided to do two, and so we did a pocket palette in this gorgeous bronze color, and another one in the folio size, which is my preferred size because it holds more paint and more mixing space. And I've been like just loving it. It's so good. The color is so elegant, and like I'm a painter and doodler.
Oh,
and
I like how you've put the mixing places in. Oh, that looks good.
I shared on my Instagram, so those of you who are interested, you can go see. So I just love it. Like this is such a big part of my journaling practice. Like with my Hobonichi, with my Traverse notebook, adding watercolor doodle has always been like a integral part of this piece. And so to be able to like finally merge that passion of this doodling and art supply and urban sketching with like Traverse notebook, and so hence the travel and sketch campaign was born. And we've been having such a good time. Like partner stores like you, like Ovation, has been hosting travel and sketch days, where people go out and sketch around the neighborhood. You can like doodle in your Traverse notebook. And I just recently did a live stream with Art Toolkit talking about my setup. And we also made a special Traverse Company item for it.
It's very cool. I also bought one. So I'm a good customer of Travelers because they only sell it at trcusa.com.
Yes, because it's our exclusive campaign.
Yeah,
and
it's very neat.
A Traverse Company spiraling notebook product with copper foiling of the Travel and Sketch logo and special copper spiral coil.
I do like that.
And the paper is amazing. I love it. I used Traverse Company's sketchbook paper and watercolor paper before, but my favorite paper to paint on continues to be the empty paper because there's just something really easy about that. But when the accordion refill came out during the B-sides and rarities, I really enjoyed using the accordion refill, and I did a bunch of like the cherry blossom pages before, right? And so with this spiraling notebook, this new one, the Travel and Sketch, we actually used this accordion refill paper, and then at the end,
good.
It's really nice. It's like uncoated. You can kind of see the texture of the paper.
Yeah.
And then at the very end, we added in 2 pages of the paper pocket, so you can store ephemera as you travel and sketch.
It's really good.
How many times can I say that?
I'm a big fan of it. I knew when April was telling me about it before, like when it was about to go up, and I was like, yeah, that sounds really cool. And then I got to actually see the product images. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna buy that. But I'm like,
I know when I first showed it to you, you weren't like that interested,
but
and
it's
then,
so cool.
but like it's sold out so fast. Both the palettes and the notebooks is going,
Yeah.
but um, we are bringing a bunch to physical events, literally like the pen shows, Sketcher Fest, Edmonds, and then
Hmm.
we do have one restock plan for July, and who knows about whether we can get more. So that's to be determined, but you can't hear
Yeah.
from me first.
Well, yeah. I mean,
TRC will tell you.
yeah. You.
So,
We
um,
only know so much,
I
even when
know.
we work at a place.
Exactly. So this is just super exciting and has been like what my world has revolved around for the past 2 to 3 months. And to see it finally come to fruition was just like quite a big rock off my mind. But now it's like there's more events coming up, so we'll see. But I really had a fun time like on this trip to LA. I was like sketching in my traveler's notebook, sketching in my travel and sketch inspiring notebook, and then since coming back I was just doing so much painting in it on my downtime. So I think I might have to get a second one now. I'm almost done with those
Oh, really? Yeah.
40 40 pages.
I need to like start using it. I feel like I bought it and I've had it for what, I don't know, a week or two. I don't know how long, but I just kind of have it sitting on top of my Raskog, and it's like, hey, Kelly, you
I
can paint
wonder
in me.
I wonder if you can do ink swatches. You should try it.
I know. Oh, that would be fun. That
Yeah,
would be very fun.
because this isn't like watercolor paper specifically. I feel like it feels like the coloring paper.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
so, like, in the same sense that it's like, it's not like super surface treated. So, if you put ink swatches on it, I wonder if it's going to be, uh, obviously, the ink's going to sink down a little bit
Yeah.
first. But it would be a cool way to
I
document
might
inks.
I
So,
might do that and let you know.
so there's that. And what is your recent acquisition?
So, along
I
with
remember now.
along with being on Reddit, I know I've talked about the pen swap subreddit that we all know and love. Or I was actually just talking with a customer about it the other day, and they're like, I had to like unjoin from pen swap because I couldn't keep seeing it, which I understand. So I've been doing really well with not buying pens, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, but this person was like, um, July through December B6 Common Planner for sale, and I'm like, oh man, like I, because okay, everybody knows. I mean, I'm sure you've heard of it if you're listening to this podcast. The
Yes.
the creator Sterling Inc. has created this planner called the Common Planner.
Mm-hmm.
She's really so good, and it uses Tomoe River
Mm-hmm.
paper. It's got like the month. I don't think it has a daily, or maybe some of them have a daily, but it's usually just a vertical weekly, right?
If it's called the
And a month.
planner, I feel
The
like it
Common
has
Planner.
it. I thought the distinction is that there's the notebook and the
Yeah,
common planner. So if you
right.
get the common planner, it should have all the dated layouts. No?
Like every day?
I don't know what
Or,
exactly it is. I
yeah.
think it's the vertical ones.
Yeah, vertical weekly is
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I was under the impression of. And now I don't even know what I'm talking
Wait,
about.
so you have
I
it yet or not? You haven't gotten
No,
it
I
yet?
don't. So the thing is, it's in the mail, and today is Juneteenth, so it's a holiday. It didn't get mailed today, but it'll come tomorrow. And I'm really looking forward to it. Because have you released the episode with Phyllis yet? Are we
Not
not allowed
yet,
to talk about that?
not
Okay.
yet.
Should I not mention that?
We had to delay because of circumstances out of our control. So
Oh, okay. Well, basically, April was talking about doing a Techo Kaigi
yes, with
episode
Phyllis.
mid-year. And I, when I was, because I was like, oh, well, because she and Phyllis were going to record. I don't know if we're posting this part, but
That's fine.
she and Phyllis were going to record without me because they had like a very specific timeline, whatever. So I was like, Oh, after she told me that, I was kind of thinking, oh, what's my techo kaigi like? So I was kind of doing it. And then I'm like, oh, should I get the common planner next year? I don't know. And then this person on the subreddit is like selling the thing. I'm like, I might as well just try it now. And there's no hype. I don't have to like beat people to the line. It's like,
That's
you
so
know, because I
funny.
feel like, so there's Common Planner, there's like the Coffee Monsters Co., all these like small niche,
B6, Annie plans, like there's
like
so
the small
many.
planner companies are so popular and so hype, and it stresses me out to try to order because you have to like, you know, get in there. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. So I'm taking it off someone's hands that didn't want it anymore. So
And
I
when
don't know.
Kelly shared it with me over text, because she doesn't use Instagram anymore, and I think I said typical. Like, of course,
Yeah.
of
Yeah, of
course,
course
Kelly
you.
acquires a new planner like mid-June, and I wouldn't expect any other for Phyllis as well. Like, to be honest, I think Phyllis just got something new too. That's why she was so
Nice.
eager to do the Tetra Kaigi, but um,
Yeah.
yeah, but we had to delay. So I thought we did a Tetra Kaigi like in the last two episodes. That's kind of why I was like, didn't we kind of talked about our mid-year Tetra
I think
Kaigi? Like,
maybe we sort of did, or
yeah.
I think we did talk about being hyped for Hobonichi again, which I feel like we always are. But
I feel like I distinctly remember myself talking about like how I went from my 7 planners to 5.
Yep, 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 yep.
So I just
Okay.
assumed we did the Tetra Kaigi again. I
Yeah,
was just
we
gonna
sort of a little bit. It was like a
alluded to
Techo
it.
Kaigi light,
Tetra Kaigi
like
LIT.
like a sugar free Techo Kaigi.
Like a Jeepin light, but a Tetra Kaigi light. Love that.
Yeah.
Well, who knows? Maybe now Phyllis will have time. We can do a proper one, but we'll see.
Sweet. Yeah.
We can do the three of us together. It is
Yes,
June,
Phyllis has
so
a crazy schedule, so I understand she has to like, you know,
yes.
keep things super tight there.
um, New items. In this
Oh
next
God.
part, I have been. I'm like, I don't want to make this into any other Station Cafe episodes like we always do, but there's always a Twisby and there's always a new Uniball one, and so let's just get that out of the way.
Yeah, you're talking about typical now. Like, come on. This is the most April thing.
I thought I was over it, but I'm not
No.
because
Nobody else thought that.
Uniball. Well,
It
because
was
like
just you.
Uniball one new color sets again. Like I thought they are done. Like I thought they haven't come out with any in like 6 months
It's been a while.
or
Yeah,
5 months. So I thought they were done. I thought it's a pilot's game. I thought it's like Zebra Sarasa's game now, but no.
well, because Pilot came out with some cute, I want to call it a Uniball 1 dupe, kind of.
Like the milkshake series, the
Well, and
smoothie series,
they
and
did,
all
no,
that.
they did the like fairy tale themed ones that are super cute, but
But
anyway.
those were the original colors, though. Those weren't new colors.
Oh, well, that's dumb.
Yeah, I know.
That's not exciting.
I
Okay,
know.
Uniball knows what's up.
So
Sorry, Pilot.
Uniball came out
We
with
love you.
two, and I feel like it hits so hard. It's like vintage retro Japanese.
It's very Japanese.
Like
Yeah.
this quintessential Japanese sets, like along kind of the theme of wagashi, which is like Japanese kind of
The
like
sweets.
sweets. And so there's 2 sets of
So
3. The first set is I think Sakura Monakairo. Let's see what that means. I wonder
Yeah,
if
what
it's
are
like
you
a.
looking at there? Oh, I see Sakura.
So I think I think the first color of the first set, it's just cherry blossom, and then jade,
Jade.
and then
Ooh, I like that.
chestnut. Goody. That
My-
just
This
I
one
just
says Kuri
Mm.
Kinton, which is mashed sweet potatoes with sweetened chestnuts. That sounds dope.
Ah, that just
I
got me
love
so
that.
hard. Like anything with dessert names in it, I need.
Oh my god.
So I really want that set. And then
Yeah.
the other set is like, I think a
Oh,
type of
Chinese bellflower.
bellflower. And then Mame
Lagoon.
Taifuku.
Oh, mommy, that's
Ah,
cute.
and then biwa is like low cut. It's like a is it like a
It
mikan
says
style thing?
Japanese medlar. I don't even know what that is. Low
What is
cut.
low cat? I thought that's a oh, sorry, maybe I'm thinking Comcat.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, it is what I thought. So locat is like a kind of fruit, and
Yeah.
it's kind of like called pea pie in Chinese. It's
Is it like a
very
persimmon? No.
similar. It's similar to that texture. A little bit more tangy. I had this when I was a kid in Taiwan. I loved it so much. I'm like, it's been a while since I see this name in a long time. So anyway, Japanese food like colors inspired sets.
It's
The
the
best.
April set.
It's the April sets, and like I know the colors are gonna be slightly desaturated as they kind of trend towards now, which I
Yeah.
absolutely hate. But I will buy both sets anyway. And it's funny because Uniball like US actually carries one of them already right now and are
They
like
do?
selling them. But they're
What?
not like they only carry one of the two, and I don't get that. And so I was like messaging Tokyo Pen Shop like, hey,
I just opened a tab for Tokyo Pen
I
Shop when
was
you were saying
like,
that.
hey, let me know when you have
Oh,
both of them.
oh. Mike apparently sent me what a locat is because he's doing the research of this podcast.
Yeah, it's like a little
Or medlar, sorry. This
over
fruit
oh
tastes like applesauce or apple butter with hints of vanilla and cinnamon.
ooh,
That's lovely.
it's very cute sounding. It's really good. I
Nice.
really like this fruit. But anyway,
Sorry.
I need these sets, and I
Yeah.
feel like I'm resolving to uh resolve. I'm like, what am I trying to say here? I'm gonna like commit to using them immediately and for a month, like
Oh.
consistently. Because
Oh,
what had
wow.
happened to me and Uniball 1 is that I buy them and they go into the pen case
Uh-huh.
and now they're out of ink. Like some of them have dried up and don't write as
Mm-hmm.
smoothly. So with
I
these two,
totally get that.
it's like the curse of gel pens, right?
It
Like
is.
you have them, they accumulate, they look good in one place. You don't use them immediately and then they like dry up. And so um if I once I get the set, I'm like taking them out of the box, putting them straight into my pen case, and then putting two on my work desk, and I'm just gonna start using them
Yeah,
like
that's great.
immediately to work, like just so
Who believes in April? Let's
I
make a
can
poll.
I can enjoy it
I'm not
like
voting in that poll.
thoroughly.
I'm kidding.
that's
No, I
my
like that.
that's my commitment
That's a
to
good plan.
the only thing that I have to do in order to buy these sets that I'm gonna allow myself to buy this set is that if I do that afterwards. So
So, okay, have you seen swatches of these yet? Like,
no,
what's
I
the
have not
deal?
even seen it. I need to, and I already want it. So
Because well, no, I want to know, but I can't see anything.
I don't think there's
Because,
swatches yet, unfortunately.
gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my god, oh, did you see the photo of it next to this, like, do they call that ochazuke, that, like, rice soup? Or, like, the tea with the rice? That's
Yes.
cute!
Cute as heck. And they look so pale
Oh,
and
man.
I hate
They
it, but I
do.
want it. Like darn it.
Oh,
So anyway, yeah,
wow.
I'm looking forward to those a lot.
That's really good. I'm not surprised about that.
And
Oh, man.
and then today, you want to talk about the Twist V first since we already brought it up?
Yeah, okay. I don't really, but I do. So,
What?
like, okay,
For
here's the
once, it's
thing.
one I'm excited about.
It's one
Twist
April's
V.
excited about because she likes orange pens for some reason, which is fine. Okay.
Not all orange pens, only
Mm,
ones
yeah.
that suitably resembles Mikan.
So so here's the deal. I looked after April sent the photo. It's called the Twisby Eco Heat. I looked in our work
Stupid
email.
name.
It's just kind of a stupid name. So we got the high res photos in the official like work emails, and in one of the product images, it looks like one color, and then you go to a different product image and it looks like a different color, and it's
I
like,
know.
what color is it though? It's kind of like, it's like a some form of sunset, I want to say, but it's
Uh-huh.
hard to tell. I will keep everyone updated when we get them in at work, because I know we will.
And I know everyone will immediately want it next to the saffron, right? And
I
like
know, I need to see it next to the saffron. The saffron, I'm gonna call it now, is gonna be a lot more
lighter,
yellow. Yeah,
yellowy, yeah.
like a more lighter yellow shade.
So when
Um,
I saw this one, I was like, oh, it reminds me of that. It is that darker orange pulp color rather than like the peel. So I
yeah,
am really looking forward to it being a juicy orange. But I
yeah,
unfortunately
that's fair.
had saw it someone made like a Photoshop version of like it in between the saffron and the sunset orange that came out in Japan a few years
Hmm.
ago. And the sunset orange is much better. It's more reddish orange, and so this one's still kind of like right in the middle.
We'll see, this one in one of the photos, it looked more reddish to me, so it's
Yeah.
weird, and I don't know yet,
It's
and we'll,
confusing and like
yeah,
it's playing with our hearts a
it
little bit,
is.
and
It does every
I don't
time.
like that, but I'm getting it.
I'm really glad that I have not been tempted by a Twisby Eco in a long time. But of course, now that I've said that, maybe next month they'll be like, "Psych, here's one for Kelly."
Oh my god, what if I switch the cap with the green and the rose gold pen? You know, the one that's like the
Yeah,
green with the rose gold
the
accent,
royal jade. Yeah.
royal jade, and then I can have like an actual orange with the green leaf vibe.
Oh, that's cute. I like that.
Mm.
That's dorky. I like that.
We do it because it's fun.
What do you have inked in there, in that
With
royal jade?
the Secret Garden by
Oh yeah.
Wearingo, because
Oh,
it's like it's that same shade. It's like green with like the rose gold shimmer. So I thought it was the perfect pen for that.
that is perfect.
Yeah. And then actually I was gonna talk about how like my ink palettes recently has all been this like light desaturated ink. Like that Secret Garden color. I had
Mm-hmm.
like a bunch of light pale mint green in my pens, a bunch of pinks, so many cherry blossom inks in my pens. My eyes are feeling very strained lately, just like writing with all these inks. Um
See, I've been really into the darks lately.
I need
I
to move towards the dark.
Yeah.
I am too light.
Come to the dark.
Um, so that's
Sorry,
the
my
Twisby
dog.
Eco, and we're all looking forward to it towards the end of this month. So I guess I'll pick it up when I'm down there for the pen show.
Because you are coming, which is really exciting.
I
Maybe,
know.
hopefully, right?
Hopefully it works out. If we can, I hope we don't have to bail after one day because our plan is to take Cookie with us
Mm-hmm.
and then like see if the in-laws can like watch him while we
Sure.
go. And if Cookie distresses the cats or something bad happened between them, then we have to leave. Then
Yeah,
that'll just be a day trip.
I get that.
But
Cookie's a stressful guy. I'm kidding.
he is. So there's that, and other new items that I've been dying to talk about. I
Oh
feel like I
God.
shared these with you a while
Oh,
ago.
yeah, and
The
I'm
Furukawa
oh.
Shiko, a new like they have come out with three new campaign in like this short succession, and each of them
Oh my
cuter than the
God.
next. And so the first one was actually like earlier this June. Their Furukawa Shiko is that paper company in Japan that makes like cute memo pads, and one theme is called Cafe Moon. So it's like retro kitsaten with
It's
like
very cute.
cats in bartender outfits, this fox in bartender outfits, like this bunny and maid outfit, and they were serving retro desserts like hot
Oh, I
cake, melon soda, pudding parfait, strawberry cake, like in this
And
like
there's the
really
one with
nice.
like the Japanese style, like hotokeiki, like
Yes, with the
the big
bear.
pancake and the bear putting the powdered sugar on top of it.
It's
Like,
so
come on.
cute. This is
I
like
just noticed the kitty with his little spoon.
yes.
Oh
For the
God,
melon
that's so cute.
soda. So this set is like tape,
Oh jeez.
sticker flakes, memo pad, like file folder. I want those file folders so bad. And so this
It's
is
upsetting.
set to release. And then the next series was another one, but then like the most recent one was the one I sent you, and we both squealed over it. Okashi no Dobutsu,
Mm-hmm.
factory, which is
It's a lot.
animal dessert. Like, I don't even know how to like start approaching describing this for those who are just listening to this.
Yeah,
Um,
so I would say imagine so you've got your melon soda that has the ice cream on top.
mhm.
So instead of ice cream on top, it's a white seal, like the animal, with a little
Yes,
cherry on top of him.
yes.
So it's like really, really like mega cute.
The pudding, like the
The
retro
pudding,
pudding with like the whipped cream, but instead of the whipped cream, it's a rabbit, like
it's a
hugging
bunny, and then yeah, he's hugging a cherry, but then
cherry.
his ears are like it's like the whipped cream too. What do you call that thing? The at
Yeah,
the end of the tube.
the whipped cream tube thing, like
It
when you squeezed out whipped cream from a.
like his little ears are coming out of it, and it's so freaking cute.
There's the if you go to the next few image, there's like the strawberry cake version of it, and then
No,
there's like this white
is that little
Bichon,
dog?
yeah, like also becoming whipped cream. This panda, like I think panda has is known for like rolling around giant tires. So this
Yes.
panda is just playing with all these donuts.
Oh, I just noticed you love the Mont Blanc dessert, right?
Yes,
And
the
it's got
Mont
that a
Blanc
little
one.
llama,
Yes.
like a Mont Blanc llama.
And then I think no, I think I'm actually my favorite is like the ocha, like the matcha, but two capybaras just
Oh yes, that's the best one.
like
Oh my
taking a
god,
bath inside the matcha.
I
The
need that.
Mame Daifuku is also seals,
Oh,
like
it's so cute. Oh my
the bee
god.
mochi, and then the that dessert where it's like a lot of fruits and the jelly.
Mhm.
Ama amitsu,
Uh,
amitsu, like that's the name
mm-hmm.
of that dessert. And then there's just these little white birds are like the mochi pieces.
It's a lot. It's like a
this
lot of cuteness. I
this
can't
whole
really even look
this
at it.
whole series is just too much, and it's like
Oh,
I
jeez.
want one of every single thing.
And then is that a little sloth with a pretzel or something? What is that at the last? Or
I
is that like croissant dough or something?
oh my god.
I don't even know.
That that Mont Blanc thing is not a llama. I think it's a
It's not?
poodle. It's a poodle. It's like the long
Oh,
hair poodle. Oh my
oh,
god.
that's very cute. Yeah, it's hard because you have to really zoom in on that,
Oh
but
my
that's.
goodness. Yeah, this whole series is like whose
Oh, I see it.
brain came up with this? And the fact that they're on TikTok now
They
uh,
are? Oh
also scares
no.
me a little bit. Like,
Oh,
do
jeez.
I have to move to TikTok to see all the good stuff now? Like, is that what that
Yes.
means?
I'm not on stationary TikTok, but maybe I should be.
I'm
I just
just
see
very,
comedians most of the time.
just very distressed right now. And they're gonna be attending like Kamihaku soon,
Mm.
like middle of July, which is like super hot. So I feel bad for people going, but also it's gonna be so fun. And in Mino, which is the birthplace of like washi paper, like the paper texture thing. So in Gifu,
Mm-hmm.
and I
Mm-hmm.
swear I've been there before in this exact town, like when I am just a little fledgling in the stationery world. I've been to Japan and not know the importance of this, but I think back then Furukashiko wasn't that big of a deal either.
Mm-hmm.
So very jealous of people in Japan, very jealous, and also like sympathies towards your wallets because I would never
Yep.
control myself, but I am every day
It's
refreshing cute things from Japan to see when they will drop there. But did we talk about how they have a new store and she's hella busy because
yeah, no, I don't think we did, but um
it's
yeah.
cool. Cute things from Japan moved. Our friend Murakai worked on the design of the interior, and it's this beautiful, beautiful shop right now.
Nice. Yeah, it's
That
so
everyone should go
really
to.
pretty photos.
So I can see why she hasn't been updating because she's so busy. Even though I'm like, when will these be available? Oh, and then also Cute Things from Japan also has those shiny Iromoyo now. The
I did
glittery.
just see that, and I am looking at all these.
Oh, they're all sold out. Okay, never mind
Oh,
then.
they are. Yeah, I think I've seen them a couple places though, so it's not. I
All
don't know.
right.
I think Yoseka had at least the little ones, maybe, possibly. Am I
I don't
wrong?
think they had the little ones. I think they had
Oh,
the regular size one.
okay.
Um, another quick shout out, not big, quick shout out. Everyday Explorer Co. had a site
Yeah.
makeover, which is
And it
really
looks really
cool.
good.
I feel like everything Christine does is like, it feels like a very well designed site. Like, after all, she is the Adobe, like, one of the cool peoples who are really good at that. Um,
Yeah.
and I was attracted to two sets because I haven't bought clear stamps from her in a while. And I was like, whoa, you came up with so many while I was away. Or
Yeah, I'm really into both of the ones you put as
I
well.
know the first set is called The Great
That's
Indoors.
the best one. Yes.
Because
I keep telling my friends I love not camping.
I like nature from my rooftop. Like I despise anything that requires my feet to be in like mud. But
That's
anyway,
right.
this one has like sayings that's like staycation, my kind of adventure, indoorsy, the great indoors, I'll be here all day, I'd rather be indoors. Like PNW is like outdoor lover heaven.
Yeah,
Like
it's
everyone's hiking every day, and like everyone's fishing, canoeing, kayaking, whatever. And I'm just like, I enjoy my couch.
yep.
I love my desk, and I love
I
my
really love
rooftop.
the I'm just here for the breakfast buffet.
Love it.
Like, yeah, that sounds like me.
I know Elliot and I went to Snoqualmie Falls, right? And we just thoroughly enjoyed the inn. That was it. And then the other set is called Lazy Day, so sense a
Mhm.
theme there. This one says like another couch. I'll be here all day. Staying in all day. Slow day, potato mode, chill mode.
And I love the
Like
little tiny potato.
I know.
And
um,
I just want to read all day, every day.
Nothing to do, nowhere to be. Like that's just what I want right now
Yet
so
looking
much.
at this stamp set makes me feel calm.
I know. I want to like plaster that across like everything I own.
Yeah, that's great.
So, um, really loving these two. I might make an order.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
I
that
like how
was.
they have the great indoors and then they also have on the trail stamp set, so it's for the people that actually do want to go
I
outside.
know.
And that
Someone
one's
was.
sold out. I'm like, well,
You do you. I will happily take the great indoor set. Yeah.
yep,
So
for
what's
sure.
your you want to talk about
Oh
about
yes, I wanted to talk about one thing, I think, wasn't it? Yes. So, okay, I just wanted to tell this story because it was cute. Um, so the other day I went to I went to my doctor's, and my doctor's happens to be located in Oregon City, which is like kind of a little drive from me, but it was like one of those things where they were the only place accepting new patients at the time, blah blah blah. So after I went to the doctor appointment, I was like, you know what? I'm going to like treat myself to a little coffee while I'm out here. So I just kind of looked up cafes, and one of them said, it's a bookstore and a cafe. I'm like, that sounds cute. So I stopped in. It's called the White Rabbit in
it?
Oregon City. It is so adorable. And I walked in there and just kind of freaked out because I was going to just order coffee, but then I was like, I have to look around first. And there's so you go in the shop, it's got like the counter, there's they have like their pastries, their espresso making area,
Mhm.
and then behind that it's like there's a whole bookstore back there.
Aw.
And they have all this fun stuff and fun stickers, and I was just kind of overloading. I managed to only walk out of there with like a handful of stickers and nothing else, but
Oh
they
my
had it.
god, the floors are like checkered, like your diner
Yeah.
set.
Yeah, it was so cute. And I talked with one of the employees at the bookstore and was like, "Oh my god, this is so cute." And they told me all about like because I was looking at they have tarot decks there too, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we're having this tarot night." Well, I think
That's
like
so
tomorrow night
cute.
I wasn't able to go because I was working and it's too far of a drive, but was like, this is so cool and cute, and they're really nice. And if you live anywhere near the area, you should check it out because it was really nice.
I love it. So I think I was looking at a photo on Google. So
Yeah.
the bookstore is White Rabbit, and the coffee place is called Black Ink.
Yes. And the coffee's really, really good.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was just so like, I was in there and I didn't want to leave. I actually had to go to work afterwards, but I was like, I want to like hang out in here.
Aww.
Like, I want to just stay.
When will you get to go back again? Maybe.
I mean, I keep wanting to like go, but then it's kind of a drive, but I don't know. I just have to get over that. It's really not that far of a drive.
I also like that it's like right next to this like bar called Thirsty Duck Saloon.
That's very cute. Yeah,
That's
we
a
should
vibe.
go.
Oh my god. I love it.
Yeah.
I love little independent bookstores like that. Like in there, it's like the shelving doesn't make sense. The color of
Yes,
the wall
yeah.
doesn't make sense. Like you have to work for it, but also it's great. Like
Yeah, and they had all sorts of like, tabletop gaming stuff. They had puzzles. They had like a cute little like queer section, a little like kids
the
section.
entire interior is painted the Persian green of the Twisby. It's like wild.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
love
great. Recommend. Super.
Nice. When I was in San Diego, Jasmine took us on a little book tour too, and we went to one store that is similar to this one, but like way bigger scale called Verbatim, and it's like so many like goth.
What is it called?
Verbatim. Like,
oh, cool.
Yeah, and so there's a lot of these like goth kind of skulls and stuff like that. And then when we went to another bookstore called Meet Cute, and it's just only romance novel, and so it's super
that's
cute. I
cute.
know.
Aw.
So it was really fun too for me. I also had some fun book adventures.
Nice.
We need a book TN, like a book theme. Traveler's Notebook.
How come you don't already? What the heck?
Wouldn't that be cute? I mean, they did do a lot of Traveler's Company in Japan did do a lot of collaborations with like Esley Bookstore and like with the Japanese bookstores, and but they never made a cover out of it.
Yeah, sell it to them this way. So it's
Here's
like
the pitch.
It's like the hotel, the diner, the airlines, whatever, all that crap. So we need a bookstore to stop at, right? That's what we all want to go to a bookstore because they sell stationery basically all of the time, at least a little bit. Even in the US, you can get like a notebook or something. Like, I don't know. I like that a lot. I feel like that's a good idea. Traveler's Notebook that's not listening to this ever.
Not listening to this, nor Yuri. I mean, I feel like Yuri's listened to that episode where I interview her and never again. Like,
sure.
She has no idea what I say here.
Like, I don't know, they're talking about UFOs. Like, I don't know if I can trust these people anymore.
I know. Your intro segment drove away a lot of the
I know, I'm sorry.
Non-committed listeners, which I love. It's like the foil. We always just have to do a cover up at the very beginning. Are you committed? Like then you'll get past this.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Oh, well, I'll pitch it. We'll see. Exciting things to look forward to. Finally, this is a long episode, but deservingly.
Sorry, not sorry. I knew it would be.
Yes. So for me, it's July. We have Sketcherfest Edmonds, which for me is a really fun event, not just because Traverse is doing a pop-up there, but also because it's like the big urban sketching event that's happening in like my town. Like,
yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty
so
exciting.
excited.
I'm already overwhelmed with how much better everyone is than me, but I know that's not the point.
Hey, don't compare. Everyone can do your own thing. And the cool thing is Kelly is joining me all 3 days, the whole weekend.
I'm kind of excited about it.
We both got tickets to the opening reception on Friday night. So we're going to have a girls' night. Go to this geeky art reception, listen to some artists, and grab some good food up there. And
That's
then
the best part.
Saturday, sketch crawl all day. We're gonna just hang out by Edmonds, the waterfront. I'm actually leading the afternoon sketch crawl, so we'll be at the Cascadia Art Museum. Actually, if you want to go hang out with anyone else, that's free too. But like, I'm really excited about sketch crawling because I haven't like sketched out with my urban sketcher friends in like months, like,
Yeah.
because it's been so cold and dreary, like I don't want
Yeah.
to be out. So it's finally like a nice summer day, and the waterfront is so beautiful. Like we can literally just get some snacks and eat like out on the beach
I love snacks.
as
It's
a
my love
picnic.
language.
Let's get coffee in the morning and just walk along the coast thing. And then Sunday,
Mhm.
art market, TRC USA, and Kelly's coming to help me. So we're gonna sell some
What?
palettes, sell some Traverse notebook, like we do. It's gonna be like the good times
It
back in
will.
our past few pen shows. Except we don't have to live in a shitty hotel. So we can
Yeah.
drive straight home to the comforts of Cookie's embrace.
Oh,
So
so cute.
that'll be
Yeah.
fun.
That'll be good.
So it's
When
like a
does
little art retreat, in my opinion. I'm so
Yeah, no,
excited.
I'm really looking forward to it, and
We
there's
could go
some
get Exit 5K barbecue for
oh,
dinner or something.
yeah, we should. We definitely should. Um I'm excited because some of the girlies that I've met through I know I've mentioned at Line and Wave,
Mhm.
Rebecca, how she's doing those food dude adventures, and I met some women there that are super cool. Um, and they are quite a few of them will be going to this event. And so
Nice.
I'm like, oh, that'll be cool to like bring everybody together, merge Portland and Seattle.
Yes, I
It's
know
like,
because the Portland, sorry, the Seattle stationery friends are all coming out too. So we can have a big party. So it's going to be so fun. I'm so looking forward to it. It's
yeah,
July 14 to 16. So if you're in Washington, you want to see us, hit us up.
or Portland because it's not that far away.
But right before that is the Pacific Northwest Pen Show.
Yes, the weekend before that, and that's what I was going to talk about. That is pretty exciting. I don't recall if the last time this was the case, but we are Oblation is a sponsor of the show, and we're going to have a booth. So I will be working the Oblation booth with
Oh, Kelly, can we
yeah.
sell our Stationery Cafe mugs through Oblation? Can we like consign you to sell it?
Hmm. I feel like I'm gonna have to like figure that out, but that's a possibility. But um, yeah,
Because we
that would
have
be
so
cool.
many left.
Maybe we could even bring them to the. I don't know. No, that doesn't matter. I don't know. Regardless of possible mugs, which we do have a lot left over. Yeah, we'll have an oblation booth. We'll be selling our oblation inks, and we will also be selling travelers notebooks because travelers won't be there, and they said it was okay.
The Rose City Rose
Rose
ink.
City Rose, I did buy that, and it's very pretty, and I like it
I
a lot.
I'm grabbing that. I'm grabbing the Eco Heat,
Yeah.
um, and whatever fun cards you guys have from Hatwood Glove. Like
Oh my god. Like
always look
the
forward
"You
to
died of
those.
dysentery" Oregon Trail card.
So
Yeah.
that would be fun. And then next thing you know, it's like pen show season.
I
Like
know. I'm like really looking forward to the SF Pen Show. I think it's going to be so fun this year. And I feel like every pen show you kind of go like, "Oh yeah, I'm not going to get anything." I'm like, I just need to own the fact that I probably will get at least two pens because at least, because when you're at a pen show, you get all excited.
you just
Everybody's
can't go to the bathroom because each time you come back from a bathroom break, you buy something new.
It's
It's
just
always
problematic. I mean, CY will probably be working me to the bone, so hopefully I won't have a whole lot of time to get out of from the behind the booth, but you know, we'll
oh
see. And well, April will also or you're working, right?
yes, I'm
Yeah.
working. Yeah.
Yeah. So you
We
get the
probably
struggle.
won't talk to each other until like the
We'll
beginning
be
of the
two
day,
ships
and
passing in the night.
I know exactly. Just
Like,
the end
oh,
of the
there
day.
she is.
Oh, there she is. And then we come back to the same hotel room and then just like flop.
and then and then April's like, "Let's party." Because we're so our voices are so tired.
We won't be doing any podcast, whatever thing this time. I'm pretty sure of it.
Oh, I
Um,
mean, yeah.
we gotta stay healthy.
Yeah.
No corona, re getting corona at
No,
any time.
thank you.
NL. So
It's a no from me, dog.
no for me too.
Yeah.
um. So yeah. Well, this has been a super fun episode. I'm like, even though I was like really tired, I was really tired last week, and I was like, "Oh, Kelly, let's do it next week." But
Yep.
now that we actually did it, it was really fun, and
Yeah. It
um,
always is.
looking forward to the next episode. I was like, do we need to take another long break? Or let's take on a new project. Like my mode is always to like just go or shut down. So it's I'm really at this critical time right now where I can be making a lot of rash decisions. But um very excited about planner season again coming up soon because they just sneak up on you.
Yeah.
It's 2 months to Hobonichi release.
I'm so excited. Oh my gosh.
Like
I
it's
always just stalk the buyer email to see if we've got
like
any news.
it's not even like you haven't even jumped into the new Avec yet, and then you're already thinking next year's cover. So I'm
Yeah.
very excited. English Avec, English cousin
I
Avec,
know. That would be
English
very cool. I
cousin
wonder if
Avec.
they'll ever do that.
No, they have to. They absolutely
Oh,
have to.
oh, they
I will.
have to,
They
April.
have to, or I will
Yeah,
not buy
what will you do? Yeah, I won't
them.
buy it. Wait, no.
Yeah, because they won't have it. But anyway, that's like the natural course of the evolution of what they're trying to do here. So I don't get why they wouldn't do English cousin Avec, but if they don't have it, I'll just buy the Japanese Avec.
Yeah,
But anyway,
as you've done for the past like however many years.
9 years. Yeah. Anyway, this has been a great episode. Looking forward to catching up again sometime soon.
Yep.
And this is April from Penguins Creative.
And this is Kelly from Kelly Love Letters.
And we'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.